Good day, Warhammerers. Welcome to another video of 60 Goblins and 1 Brush. Today, the Myrmidon Ogroid, the Ogroid Myrmidon, was finally released for pre-order. What is a Myrmidon? Myrmidon was a son of Zeus, the Greek god of gods. He was a half-god, so to say, like Perseus or Hercules. After him, a whole Greek tribe was named, and they were famed as warriors, like the Thracians, for example. And they also made it into the gladiator pits. This is probably why the Myrmidon has the pit fighter rule, which unfortunately is only for cultists, not for chaos warriors or marauders. Now, as you're probably aware of, the Myrmidon has a brother, the Ogroid Thaumaturge. Also in the pipeline is the Ogroid Crusher, which is also a model that looks very promising, and the Sphinx, the Chaos Llama as it was called. And there's also another thing in the pipeline, the Zoat. The Zoat is a very old beast from the Storm of Magic, from the old fantasy battle game. It was a very powerful model, and I've been waiting for a long time for a model to appear. No one has been announced, but for Warhammer 40k. So good for the 40k players, bad for us because it's so futuristic. I don't think you can kit bash it back into a AOS style. So back to the Myrmidon. It has Bravery 8, Wounds 8, Movement 6, like his brother, but it has 4+ save. Then it has a missile weapon, 18 inches, 1 attack with his gladiator spear, 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, 1 rend, D3 damage. And then amazing 6 attacks with 2-inch range with his spear in the melee. 3+ to wound, 3+ to hit, 1 rend, 1 damage. But each hit, unmodified hit roll of 6, means it's 2 hits. This is something we know from the Slaanesh models. And not only for his spear, but also for his mighty horns. He has only 1 attack with his mighty horns, but they could become 2 if you roll a 6. This is also 3+ to hit, 3+ to wound, 2 rend and 3 damage. Lucky his brother, he has Berserk Rage, which means if he's wounded, he can reroll all hit and wound rolls. That's brutal. If he's wounded in the same phase, if he received any wounds, then he berserks. Then he has also, as I said, the pit fighter rule. It's a command ability, and it means you choose 1 cultist unit wholly within 12 inches, and they're immune to battle shock. Now to his brother, the wizard of Tzeentch. He's one of my top 10 favorite models. I know I often say this, but my top 10 favorite models often appear. Maybe I should do a video one day about my top 10 favorite models. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, fun to paint. It got cheaper. It went down from 180 to 160 points, which is surprising because it's a really tough model. And the Myrmidon is 140 points, which is a real bargain. We'll see now in a moment why it is cheaper. The Thaumaturge has a 5+ save, but it has 2 attacks with the Great Horns and another 4 attacks with his cloven hooves. 4 attacks with 4+ to hit, 3+ to wound, no rend and 1 damage, but still it's an extra attack. For some weird reason, the Thaumaturge has a mighty rampage, which the Myrmidon has not. If he completes a charge move, then pick 1 enemy unit within 1 inch of this model and roll a dice. On a 2+, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. That's really good. Then he also has this brutal range thing where he can reroll hit rolls and wound rolls if he was wounded or mortally wounded in the same phase. And then he got a new spell. Before the model could heal, and he had a spell where he could, if he could damage a unit with his fire from his staff, and when he caused wounds, then he would summon pink horrors. In the beginning, as many pink horrors as models died. Later it was weakened, and now the whole thing is gone and has been replaced by choking tendrils. It's a casting value of 7. Pick one enemy unit within 18 inches that is visible, and then the unit suffers d6 mortal wounds. Mortal wounds. It's a very powerful spell. And for each model that is slain by a mortal wound inflicted by this spell, you can heal 1 wound that was allocated to this model. This is huge. This is like death magic. You damage the enemy with mortal wounds, and you can heal as many wounds as you have killed models. If you cast a spell on a horde with a unit of where every model has only 1 wound, this could be devastating and very healing. So it's probably better even than the old spell and the old healing ability. And the model got cheaper. He only has a 5+ save, but it's still a great model. I think both are great models. I would like to see them in teamwork very, very soon. I would like to know if you're going to get this model. Are you getting it for Warcry, if you get it, or for AOS, for your Slaves to Darkness, Chaos army you're building, or you have been waiting to play for a long time? Give us a like if you like this video. Subscribe to our channel if you don't want the wrath of Tzeentch upon you. And see you soon with more content about more reveals.